Howdy, Possum Patty here, and I'm junk journaling. This is my In the Haunted House Halloween Fall Memory Book. Yesterday, I said I was going to do page 21 and 22, but I only got one page done, and the video is getting kind of long. So this is going to be the second part of yesterday's video. And this was the first page I did with the gravestone rubbing. And I left the page, just the rubbing, and I made it into a pocket with 2 pull-out tags. Then I thought I was going to work on the pumpkin, but before I do that, I thought maybe I would work on this plain black page right here. I'll put this aside. And I thought I would do like some tucks. I'm going to take a piece of the rice paper with the gravestone rubbing on it, and I'm going to use some matte medium and put it on a piece of mixed media paper. And then next to that, I'm going to take some of this ribbon that I got at the Dollar Tree store, Crafter Square, and I think I'm going to back this with white also. Like that. White or black, I have to make up my mind on that. And then do one more tuck on the page with this black lace. So it's a small page, but it's going to have one tuck here at the edge of the paper, and then one there, and then a smaller one here. Sort of like that, if you can picture that. And then I have so far one black and white photo. Now this was probably taken in the late 1950s. No, back up further than that. Late 40s or early 50s. Yeah. And I was thinking about making a little card. I haven't used any of these sugar skulls that I bought at the dollar store yet, so I thought maybe I could put a backing on here and use that for one of the photos. And then I found this blue button and this yellow button, and it kind of reminded me of the eyes. So I can make a little pull with the button and slip that into one of the pockets. Okay, I'm going to get to work on this. Okay, I think this is going to come together nicely. I have my gravestone rubbing on a piece of mixed media paper, and I covered it with the matte medium. And then my sparkle ribbon from the Dollar Tree store, put that on some black. And this lace, which was, I think, cut off of something that was going into the trash. I put that on some of the white mixed media. And I'm going to take this over to the sewing machine and stitch around it so I have 3 tucks. And I like the way this has the scalloped edge and the lace has a scalloped edge. And it's kind of a black and white sparkly theme going here. And then I was trying to figure out how to make a card out of this sugar skull here. And I want to put this old photo on here somehow. And then I had a little bit of lace left over, and I thought it would be fun to make a little cap for the skull. And then I have a blue button and a yellow button, kind of matches the eyes, to put on the lace like that. And maybe put it on a card so I can put the picture on the back. And then I'll come up with something else for the other tucks. Here's my finished page with the tucks, one with the lace, one with the sparkly ribbon, and one with the gravestone rubbing. And I altered my sugar skull into a Frida Kahlo by putting the extra piece of lace, like a mantilla on her head. And I took 2 buttons and made a little side decoration. Give her a little bit more eyebrow. On the back I have a very old photo. This was my mother's best friend from high school. My mother's 91 years old today, and this is her husband, and he wound up working with my grandfather at a publishing company. And that's going to go right there in that tuck. And I'm going to make something for this tuck. And this one, I don't know. If I come across something little, I might put it in there, but I'm going to make something for this other big tuck. Okay, I finished off this page, and what I put in this tuck was the story about the old cemetery that I read yesterday's video, which was supposed to be the first part of this video, but it was getting too long. Anyway, so I printed out the story of the old cemetery on just a regular piece of copy paper because I really loved the way this woman described the cemetery in terms of nature. And then I took my watercolors and just distressed the paper with my watercolors. And I wrinkled it up and folded it up. And then I used a piece of black ribbon from this skeleton garland that I used in yesterday's video to tie it up. And now I'm going to put that into the Halloween junk journal. And this page goes right in the middle, right there. And as soon as I have all these pages done, I'm going to sew this signature in. This is just the first signature. And there's that page with the pull-out cards and the gravestone rubbing, and this page with the gravestone rubbing on it also, and another skull pull-out. So I'd just like to thank you for coming along today, and happy junk journaling. Bye-bye now.